What is cracking, lads? We are back with another trading video. I'm actually going to try trading live again since I thought yesterday went pretty well. So we're going to start here as I always do every morning. Nice and close to 9:30, but not in any rush at all to trade, not looking for anything. Like I said, just waking up early, feeling relaxed. Got some 9:30 news, some 10 o'clock news. Those are going to be pretty important. So I'm going to log in here to the sim. I kind of was thinking if I should start on the 50K or the 150K. Considering how well yesterday went, I think I'll just chill on the 50K, make those my real trades of the day. Size down, obviously. Let's just jump into the chart, pick up where we left off yesterday, starting at the 1 hour. So still have that top of the range, bottom of the range, nothing since. Drop down to 15. Got our. Technically, this is the 15-minute, but I said it was this one since they had a mini downtrend here. But technically, these are all the same sell side really, because it's external. This one I could definitely say is a 15-minute since change of structure. Buy side right there. All looking good. Looks like we hit our fair value gap here. We hit our discount just like I thought we would. Took that buy side, and now we're moving down. So yet again, another change of structure. We're gonna look a little deeper into that as market opens. Let's go full screen here. Draw our 930 bar. Alright, so I can get rid of this now. Get rid of this as well. We have structure shift here. I'm trying to think what would tell me the change of structure here. I think it would be this is our lower high, this is our lower low. So I think I'm going to put it right here. I have this fascination with the horizontal bars now that I know how to make them perfectly straight. It's kind of funny. Assess. Gonna have that as a tentative market structure shift. This 5-minute got taken. What was our 15? Yeah, that's still definitely accurate. So I actually want this to be here. And then I'm gonna get rid of this. Take it. This is literally what I do every morning off camera, so it feels very natural to me at this point, and I like that. Let's just say equal highs taken. Actually, I don't need to say 5-minute. I don't like seeing more than one thing have the same label. Because 5-minute is going to be here. Make sure it's straight. Alright, so this is all looking pretty good to me. 5-minute, we're definitely working within this range. Our AM session was pretty light here, so I'm actually going to write this as our 1-minute. 1-minute sell side. And this can still be our 1-minute buy side, as there has not been really a change of structure between these time frames. Nice and slow action, which is better for me. This is really not important. Neither of these. Perfect. So going into the morning, 5-minute actually, making sure everything looks right. It does to me. This is the recipe right here, guys. Got the 1 hour down, 15-minute down, recent buy sides taken, recent sell sides formed. Yeah, it kind of makes sense why we're bearish now. Like, I'm kind of seeing the story here. So We were pushing up the past few days, right? Let's go to 15 minutes. So our 1 hour is clear as day, right? We were going bullish, make a new high. We didn't quite get to the buy side yet. So we leave a nice, strong 15-minute buy side to come back to later. And we start to sell off. And again, we get close to the sell side, but not quite. So we're really working in the middle of the range here, which means either side is pretty doable. Our bias so far up to this point could be either or. But then yesterday we had a nice big, we bought up and we took these equal highs that we had just the other day, leaving another buy side. But we still have the sell side down here, and it seems like we are closer to the sell side than the buy side for sure. Let's see, 22, that's 360. Oh man, yeah, it's pretty close. So anyways, though, now in the PM we had a little bit of sell off, and coming into the AM market, we are definitely buying up. And market just opened actually, so yeah, this is our beginning action of the day, and it is buying up. And this is through news as well, right? Because 9:30 news in 3 countries, and then we have 10 o'clock news. So I really don't want to trade until 10 o'clock, unless there's just such an amazingly easy opportunity, which I'm gonna have to be pretty strict for, because we already know how that went yesterday. So in the 1 minute, I want to make sure we change structure, which we do. And then now we change structure again though, which is a problem, because this is too many structure changes for me to have a clear-cut goal. We're really just pushing up there. So what we could actually do here is take a long. If we have a rebalance and it looks like we're still bullish, especially with any kind of SMT, it could be an easy opportunity for a long. But I'm definitely not going to be taking a long while we're just pumping straight up, because that's just not enough structure for me to have any idea why that's happening. What I like about these early morning pumps, though, is that it gives me a really clean Fibonacci sequence here, or Fibonacci retracement, I mean. So, like, if we only pumped up to there, for example, now I know if I wanted to take a long, I'm just going to look for a, fair value gap. Here's an order block, which would actually support this discount range here. And if we bounce off of this, I mean, that's just money. That's my setup. That's my recipe. So I'd have no complaints even if it went the wrong way. So we're actually going to leave that there for now, but let me scooch this a little bit back, because 37.75. That's better. Yeah, this actually, I do see this order block got used as soon as market opened. Actually, that would have been a nice trade to take, but within the first minute is quite an objective. But like I said, we're seeing things confirming our bullish bias, and that's good for me. So I'm just gonna wait. Maybe we can use one of these fair value gaps. Depends if we pump up a little bit more to push up that discount range. Just give me 5 minutes, make sure we're not. Yeah, this is as clean as it gets in terms of action. Just gotta wait here. As much as I want to draw this fair value up, I don't want to make myself think that it's something I want to trade right now, because something tells me I should wait. And do not doubt your instincts when you trade. Because 9:35, yeah, I mean, we still have 25 minutes till news, which is plenty of time to take a trade. But I'm definitely not taking more than one trade before 10 o'clock. I can promise myself that much. And this jump is only... Yeah, see, if we were wicked down here, and then we came back up, that would be a trade I'd want to take. But even just from here to up where that candle came back up is only $20. And I'm risking 10, so I'm trying to not take 1 to 2 trades as much. You can scooch this back because this got used. I guess we'll just have to see, because I'll be willing to put in a buy if it's really worth it. Just gonna keep that there in the dark for now because I want to see what happens here. This is really gonna tell me what our action is gonna look like in the next few minutes. And I think if the 9:30 news went this well with buying up, I think the 10 o'clock news would probably do the same. Because again, I don't really care what the news is actually saying. I just care about the influx of volume because of the news. So yeah, like I don't even know who Chair Powell is. And job openings are always good, I guess. So just boost the current biases. And yeah, this is looking really strong. This fair value gap is doing super well. But the reason why I don't buy in here is because we're like at the top of this range. It's just not smart. See, like a good idea for me to do instead of putting a Fibonacci here is we can leave that one there in the dark, but I'd want to put a new one right here because this was the last time we had a sell off. That was uncontested, and then that was when we immediately took it back. And now, like, are making that move and see this is supporting that bias, and that is an example of not exactly having the right discount charted. Because this one definitely supports that, and I would have gone in had I done this one instead. Gone a few bucks on that, yeah, and that definitely supports our long. It's unfortunate, but I wouldn't want to get in this high up anyways. Because yeah, the bottom of my range is right there, and I'm never ever getting into a trade and having my stop at the bottom of fair value gap. And I'm also not going to extend it past $10 so I can buy in right here and lose 200 plus when it goes the other way. So as much as this would have been a good trade, it doesn't fit my recipe, and I'm glad I can see that. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait here. Discount's already used, so it's not like I care about it anymore. Just gonna have to make a new one. This got used as well. So if we do pump up though a little more, now I definitely see like they want to take that 1 minute uh, buy side sell side. I mean 1 minute 5 minute buy side. We're gonna toss this over here so I can read that. And I'm also looking for an S&T because I love me an S&T, honestly. Okay, and we're back. So, as you can tell, our buying up ended here pretty abruptly. We're still a few minutes out till news, but I did see an SMT when we finished taking this high that ES actually did not take. Let me see if I can zoom out so you can see that. So yeah, ES is starting to go lower. NQ took that high, and then at the same time, on the smaller time frame, we took that high once again, one more time, and ES actually didn't. So this is telling me that we're kind of going to go bearish here. This gave me bearish confirmation, and that makes sense to me because, I mean, look at this huge pump up. This discount got used, so I'm actually going to use this here because if I think about it, the way I want to think about it is that if I want to go bearish for the moment here, an easy, safe place to sell off and get out of my trade when I'm going bearish against an overall bullish time frame at the moment is in discount. So once this crosses the 50%, I'm out of the trade. But obviously, first I need to see some displacement bearish. I need to see some bullish things get disrespected. So I'm still going to wait another second, but I know what my game plan is right now. Is I kind of want to go bearish quickly, get a quick trade in while the sell off is happening, and then wait for the news, and then maybe I'll have one more trade for the day. So, and these bearish SMTs are kind of giving me confidence in that. And if I watch this like bullish fair value gap get blatantly disrespected, that would help me as well. Because there's a lot of people here probably trying to do a long because they haven't done their studying and they don't want to do a long and discount. They just want to watch it pump up to the stars, and that's just not how the market works. So, um, this would be a terrific opportunity for a sell though. So as much as I want to predict that, I'm still going to have to observe and wait for it. So, yeah, this is getting disrespected like I thought it would. And yeah, we're going to go back into discount area at least. So I'm hoping that this displacement right here can give me a nice juicy entry after this minute closes. Or it might even just be so strong that I should get in off of a 15-second fair value at. Because I do not want it to get into discount and then me try to take a long or a short, because that would not be good news. And yeah, it's happening so strongly that again the market is just sometimes too aggressive and it doesn't let me get in. And that's fine, because if the market's moving too fast for us, there's no point in trying to chase it. We're just gonna get our money taken. So yeah, it seems like it's coming into some support now, which is good for me. We're gonna leave a nice little mini sell side for us to take as we come back up, test our fair value gap, hopefully confirm it. So I think I'm starting to see where my trade's gonna come in. So we're gonna get ready here, make sure our tab changing is not gonna screw us over like that, because this thing is annoying. So I need to go to the 69 area. So yeah, look at this. This fair value gap, I'm not gonna even try to trade, because again, it's not even done and it's not safer than this one. So I'm just gonna draw a little line here just to remind myself. Hopefully a line that's not that hideous. That's better. Oops. Delete that. There we go. Okay, so we're kind of coming up into our area, so we gotta focus up. I'd wanna. Okay, so if we go above 79 or 80, that's really bad news. But if we stay, I think I'm gonna buy in 72. Yeah, 72 right here. But I want to see what happens first. I gotta make sure this wick. So we got 50 seconds left, and it's already pumping back down. So I don't want to miss it now. Getting nice confirmation. Just gonna get in at 70. What is that, 71? Let's make it 70.5. And I think we're in almost. I'm not pushing it down. I know this. I know these fair value gaps get tested more than they want to look like. So I'm not gonna play games with that one. If it doesn't take it, it doesn't take it. Simple as that. Yeah, because I want it on 80. I'm just gonna have to deal with 79.5. There we go. There it is. One more jump. I need to adjust this, so we do need to drop it down to 70 because these wicks are starting to get lower and lower. And I do not want to miss this. I'm gonna have to actually go down to 69 now. And that means our risk is getting pushed down too, but man, what is going on here? Yeah, I'm missing my opportunity right now as I'm watching it because I am not adapting to the situation. There we go. Now we're in and we cannot have it above 79 pretty much. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there because it should not get any worse than that. I think 79 is safe. And that's what I mean is I should just know this by now, that the fair value gaps get tested so much. And look, this is closing above too, so we're not even in a good trade now, I don't think. And I really want to see what this minute does, but if it starts going back the other way, we gotta get out of this trade because this fair value gap is not safe anymore. I'm just watching straight price action now. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna be okay, but if I even see a 15-second close above that, I'm instantly out of this trade. I'm already in it, so I might as well. But I don't feel safe in it. 42 is where this needs to be. Yep, here we go. This is getting choppy, which is exactly why you shouldn't trade before news. But it seems like everything's going to go all right. We're hitting that sell-off like we need to. I definitely don't want to. I need to adjust this risk because I do not want it to wick above again. That is bad news if it does. So we survived a gross wicking, and yeah, we stopped out. But look, I adjusted it and I saved myself from some risk here. How much did I lose? 75. That's half of what I would normally lose, so I'm not even mad. This fair value gap was getting tested way too much, and I did not like that. I think this is good. We're just going to wait for news and take our correct trade. We didn't lose enough, so I think I'm comfortable staying on this size one more time. And of course, it does that big sell-off after I'm out, but what do we wake up to? Almost 79. That's just such an uncomfortable trade to take. See, again, it's just an example. You think you do everything right, but it's just breaking your rules, and I'm just not comfortable with that. I can't vibe with that one. I'd rather take a new fair value gap, continue to hit it downwards into discount. It'll rebalance, I'm sure. See, I would have just made money on that trade, though. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it doesn't even count yet. Again, there's no need to take the same bias trade within, a few minutes of each other. Just gotta wait for price action. I'm sure that this is just one of many rebalances. That is really tough. It's a tough thing to see. I'm glad my risk was just completely eliminated, but lets me take another one mini trade, but I know I would have just smashed my profit target there the millisecond after I got out, and it was because I was done on my trade. This is just getting disrespected, though, guys. Like, I want you guys to know that this is not a good thing. Like, I feel good because my discipline told me, don't stay in this trade when it's that dangerous. But at the same time, it's almost like the market, like, it's just, man, it's so cunning. It's hard to beat. And I'm just going to cut this off here because I don't want to keep looking at that fair value yet. I want a new one. See, I got an order block here that's much better to trade off of, if anything. And we still left some sell side there. This is by no means, we're not screwed. We still have news coming in, and there's still plenty going on. I think that even when the news comes out, the bias could flip entirely. Like that's how unpredictable the news are. The news is. So I don't want to play games with that. Again, I'm just trying to have good habits because this trade is hurting me as I speak about it. I would have. I had the stop perfect on 79, and because I adjusted that right after this happened, it's like almost I'm right and wrong at the same time. So I don't know what to think of it. I know we're still going for that sell side though, so now I need to focus on a new trade here. I can't be caught up in all that nonsense. I know that we're leaving a lot of wicks down there. I see an order block right here. Boom, boom. It's not even getting touched in though, which is what's concerning me. And it's kind of in the same area as that other fair value gap, so I don't want to be trading, repeats. I need new information, which is definitely going to be that news. That news is going to give me a whole new set of price action to work with. This is the news going on. It's getting a little choppy, but literally the second news happened, it wicked up into my order block and immediately went to the sell-off point. So I would have literally had another trade yet again where it would have been over and done in seconds, and I would have been my full take profit. But I'm not superhuman, so it's just unreasonable to expect me to catch trades like that. So I'm not even worried again. Once again, I think we're gonna have to grab this buy side though, this mini little buy side we made, and then pump back down to the sell side because I mean, just look at these wicks. There's so many sell side wicks and not enough buy side. I have my stop up at 81 ish, in case again that wick is ugly, but I'm not buying it until we hit 73 because I know better than to expect that we're just gonna perfectly avoid this wick. We already saw in the last one we basically disrespected the fair value gap just to do that. So I'm not playing games with that. And then again, our take profit is going to be 30, 35 because it's easily going to destroy 38. And I think we can just. I already know how aggressive price action is right now, so I'm not even worried actually. This is really choppy action, so maybe I should just wait, but I think I know what's going on here, so I'm going to just trust my instincts. Unless, of course, our order block is just blatantly disrespected. We're reaching up to 73, but it seems like we're changing structure almost, which is not good to me. That is not good to see. Um, just gotta watch our order block though. If it closes above, we know what to do. Okay, we reached up, we got that buy sign. We still have all these lows here waiting to be taken. So I would be very shocked to see, let's just pump through and completely disrespect this and just go to 81. But we are getting close. And yeah, we're out. That's it. And again, we're just going to sell off. Yep, and that was the wick it needed, so we need to get back in. I'm not having this happen to me twice. Again, I only doing that because I haven't seen it close above, and that was simply just a huge wick out. We should not be wicking above it again. And I know I stayed the same size. I know that's a mistake, so I'm just going to have to bite that if I'm wrong. But again, I'm tired of. I just had two trades disappear in my face because of that millisecond timing miss. And I need it down at 35 because, again, I'm not playing games with that. I already know the sell-off is going to be mad aggressive. We'll do 38 just because we don't want to be greedy. 37 definitely works. Okay, so this just got respected. I want to move my risk down really, really bad, but like I did that once already and it jumped up like within a heartbeat just to grab it one last time. This is really uncomfortable situation, I'm not gonna lie, because I just broke some rules to get back into that trade. And that's why I'm glad I'm recording myself too, because if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't even think about it. And now I'm absolutely thinking about it. But we should be hitting this sell-off relatively soon. This action is looking very good for me. We should definitely not be coming up into the top of this fair value gap, so I'm okay with having that risk right on the wick. This is really choppy too, so I kind of just feel stupid for trading choppy action. So because it's choppy, I'm gonna actually gonna exit the trade right here. I'm gonna take that profit. Yeah. So now we're gonna size down. First thing, right? So what did we do right? What did we do wrong? We had a right long bias here in the beginning. We had an easy trade we could have taken. We had the right bias with the bearish sell-off here again. Fair value gap got disrespected, so unfortunately we just got out of the trade safely. We know we're still kind of bearish, but the problem is this action is just too choppy. So what we did wrong is we rushed into another trade when we already got stopped out, when we already should have taken a moment, gone back, thought through what's going on. This would be a good moment to just stop for the day. And the only reason I'm not gonna is because I'm gonna size down and I'm only gonna do one more trade. And if I still want to trade, then we can move over to the 150K account and see how that goes. But for this being, 117 under, there's no reason for me to do any more than 5 micros. Um, so we're going to take a few minutes, just let action play out. We still have all of these sell sides. So I'm actually really, really, really glad I instantly canceled that and I took my profit because I would have went the other way so fast. And that's, again, I just have to observe. I started hoping that it was going a certain way and I could tell, and that's just really stupid. um, So now I'm working with a new range. I think I still want to trade because I'm getting more and more confident on what's going on with this action as I, navigate these difficult situations, because I was really in an uncomfortable situation and I feel like I navigated that the best way possible, which was exiting the trade, especially while still up. And, now, especially recording myself on top of that and being able to step back, see what I did wrong and right really quickly, and now I can come back in with a solid game plan and just give it one more shot with low, uh, what do you call it? Low contract size. So, yeah, look at this. Just the sell off of the year. But you know what I see here is we have choppy action, but this is kind of like I was saying yesterday's videos. We have an orb strategy kind of forming here. And I don't think we're going to rebalance up, so I don't know why I just drew that. um, oh, this is what I'm thinking of. This. And yeah, that's perfect. That is exactly what I want to see right now. So this is giving me, again, confidence that I think I can get into a trade. One last trade here, smaller size. Hit that sell side and just call it a day. But the market has plans, and that is to take it. So that's just another really unfortunate situation. It's just too choppy. I don't care about this anymore. And now we're in discount for the long, so I think this might be some manipulation here that we're dropping down, and now we might be going long, going bullish. See, now I can recognize that sell side being taken that fast. I don't know what's happening, so I don't need to trade at all right now. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna see. Well, I can do that for value gap, because if that gets respected, we're still bearish. If it gets disrespected, we're now bullish. So I think this fair value gap is going to give me the key to my next trade, really, because we're in discount for the long that I had way earlier, right? And I still think we're bullish overall, right? So remember, I momentarily went bearish so that I could catch this only good trade. This was really the only good trade to catch, because now we're just choppy. And then we leave this here, so I'm thinking if we had some displacement rebalance, okay, I could take a trade, and then we can take that sell side. But guess what? We just displaced instantly down there, so now we're just floating in discount, and that sucks because now I'm at the crossroads of where bearish and bullish intertwine, and the bullish one is the one that has dominance here because that's the higher time frame trend. As you can see here, market structure shift. 1 minute sell side is down there, but the buy side already got taken. We have a 15-minute buy side up there, so I mean, based on the market opening and taking a buy side instantly, that tells me that we still want to move up to the higher time frame buy side. So this is nothing more than a rebalance. It doesn't mean this is going to be taken in the next few minutes. This candle, really important for that though, because that fair value got disrespected. But I saw that happen earlier and it was still technically respected. So if we pump up here and we just leave these behind, I'm going to say we're bullish. I'm going to safely assume we're bullish. And I'm going to wait for bullish displacement and I'm going to do a long to end the day. And I can safely have a take profit up here because I don't need to go for the stars. I know that there's something is going to happen up there, something. So I think that's a good take profit as much as it is a confirmation bias. But let's go to the 5 minute because I think technically this is just still choppy action. Look how terrible that looks. Nobody wants to trade that. Nobody should be trading that. Oh, and look at that. We're so caught up in it, we're not seeing that we have another SMT. Boom, boom. So you know what? That actually tells me we're still bearish. We're still going to be bearish because these SMTs are. I really trust in these SMTs. That's close enough. I don't care. We understand what's going on. It's an SMT. End of story. So this being disrespected actually is better for me now. I like seeing that because I'm tired of seeing fair rally gaps getting disrespected and them still holding. So I'm expecting that to quickly be taken care of soon enough. I'm going to move this back to where it was because it should have been one and done anyways. Okay, so just like our plan, I wanted to come back in here into discount. Let's see if it would. Let's see if it's discount actually. It's such a low discount. There's no way I would take that. Yeah, no way. No way? I think if we touch into that fair value again, I'll do it. I'll do 60. I'll do 61. We're going to put that risk up into. See, that's what I don't like is these fair value gaps constantly getting tossed around. And the market is telling me, you know, if you want to catch it in discount, you got to get in right at the bottom of that fair value gap. And that's a no way for me. No way I'm doing that. See, we have another one that's actually getting respected, and that's even more surprising, if anything. So this one will definitely be disrespected very soon. Might get in at 62, 62 and a half maybe. The way we can backtest this is we can see if this did go slightly above the top of that discount. So I am now more comfortable to put my buy up here at like 63. Because again, the 15 seconds just don't play. They just don't play at all. And you see this mini little bullish fair value gap, that's just disrespected. So I don't even need to draw it in. I'm feeling very confident that we're bullish. So I'm just going to place my 63 here. I mean, that we're bearish. Sorry, ignore that. I'm going to put it up at 72, let's say. See, this is why I really like my current setup because it's automatic $9 risk. And it's always, I feel like it's just always naturally making sense to me that it's $9. And then my take profit is always even safer than the actual, goal, which is to like just snap on these lows. So even 30 is the safe option, and I could easily expect it to go to 18 in this case, but we're just gonna play it safe because why not? Any SMTs here? I don't think so. No bullish SMTs, which is good for me. Good for me. See, if this high gets taken and this one doesn't on ES, that is like the golden ticket to our trade. So I'm actually going to scooch this down to, where am I? Oh, I need to scooch this down to 62. Because if another SMT forms here, then I'm really set. And then at the same time, if it doesn't form, it's because it's going to be lower than that. So that would be not ideal. But really, man, I'm more surprised that this bottom fair value gap is getting respected so much because I'm not a believer in that. We're gonna move this back up to 63. Yeah, here we go. Hmm. I'm just shocked that this fair value gap is a soldier, man. That tells me that this fair value gap is not really gonna get tested that much. So like, I keep moving it up to 63 and then back down to 62. I need to stick with one of them because this first fair value gap is just doing really well, and I do not want to flat out miss this trade because I'm being, I'm being stingy. I see it coming up a lot though. I mean, it's almost like we're moving bullish. But again, I saw bullish trends are getting disrespected, and we have SMTs. Just wouldn't make sense for this to be bearish all of a sudden. It wouldn't. And we size down too, so if this goes wrong, it's just really no big deal. We're just gonna have to take a loss on the day. Look at this. This is slow bullish action. These candles are telling me momentum is dropping. So we're probably gonna wake up one more time. I'm gonna move it down to 61. That's my last adjustment. And I mean, we're just gonna have to bite it if it hits 71. Right? Um, I just makes me want to put it on 63 now because yeah, it's just gonna touch it. Yeah, 63. I would be in right there. But it's okay. I think we're so bearish. I just need to play this pretty safe. 31 is a good goal to have here. I don't mean to get hungry. It's at 28 now though. I need to watch this closely. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I really need a lot of sell side. And there's not much more buy side to take. And we're going to drop this down to 30. To 28. I'm just going to do 29. 31, yeah. Okay. So I can delete this now. It did its job. It gave me a lot of confidence in our bearish bias. The problem here now is I want to make sure I do not mess up this take profit whatsoever. And I don't think we're going to have it messed up. I think 29 is going to be golden. This action is showing its worth. Oops. I think I want to drop down my risk, but I don't want to have something dumb happen. I'm just going to let price action do its thing. Because again, it shouldn't go above our fair value gap. So maybe I can just scooch that one down. But 71 is, I mean, I'm not going to do anything dumb. We're just going to let price action work. This is an example of when you just shouldn't move your risk at all, or your take profit at all. Everything is in its place. And here we go. Yep. Just grab it. 30, 32. Okay, we need to move. Oh, that's not good. I think I got too hungry. It should not be going above 57. I'm going to instantly leave the trade if it's 57 because that's not good. I think we should be able to stretch down one more time and grab it. But that's a whole order block. That was completely contested in one. Let's see what's happening here in the 1 minute. There's not even a fair value gap, so that order block was very dangerous. I am on high alert now after seeing that. But I think I just need to stick out for my trade because I did the work. Waking up. Waking up. I need this candle to be bearish. I need this candle to be bearish, or else there's just too much stretching upwards and not enough coming back down and grab lows. And that's not good. Because if we keep grabbing up highs and then we make it up to 58, the 58 range, that's really bad. So I'm actually gonna just move this 64. Like this should just not be going to 64. And yeah, here we go. Now that means, actually I'm not gonna move it even an inch lower. I'm actually gonna move it higher because I need to safely get out of this trade at 31. I think I had an overconfident take profit there earlier. And there we go. I don't even care that it was supposed to hit 29, I think. Let's see how low it went. 28, yeah, so that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. We finished positive on the day. We did exactly what we wanted. We sized down, guys. We made sure our biases were confirmed. We let the trade play out. Didn't get scared. We were scared, but we didn't let us get scared on the trade. So I think I'm very happy with that. All right, so I'm just going to pause it here. I'm probably just going to do a little bit of journaling, and then I might put a little part 2 up for the PM trade again with the 150K account. So, yep, I hope to see you guys there.